Polar bears are inbreeding due to melting sea ice, posing risk to survival of the species, scientists say. Oh, I didn't even realize that polar bears were living in Alabama now. What's going on, Chodes? It's your boy Long Nail, back again with another new video. And in today's video, we're going over the hot posts from r/AwfulEverything. Let's get into it. My sister lost her hand a couple weeks ago in a horrific riding mower rollover accident. Her POS neighbors put up a fake hand and lawnmower blade yesterday just to mock her. Dude, this might be the worst attempt at comedy I've ever seen. Either that, or these guys really are just the worst people to ever exist. I can't imagine going through probably the worst moment of your life and then coming back home and seeing your neighbors mocking you. No, that does not fly with me. The amount of revenge I would seek would be out of this world, bro. And we have another weirdo on our hands. This just in. This guy thinks it's a-okay to sneak up behind women, squat down, and smell what they're working with. Dude, I know it can get lonely out there, but at some point, you just gotta actually have a conversation with them instead of doing whatever this is. This is never gonna end with the result that I'm assuming you're wanting, which is a genuine human interaction. These two people got stuck all the way up here while it's burning down to the ground. Unfortunately, as far as I know, neither of them made it. One of them fell down and one of them burned. This is like worst case scenario for me, because can you imagine having to make that decision? Like, oh, do I burn literally for 30 seconds in excruciating pain, or do I just take the leap? It's like, oh, and that's the last thing you ever get to experience. That's terrible. Renters ruined my house. I can't think of any way to resolve this that doesn't end in filing bankruptcy. Oh, man. I've thought, it wouldn't be too bad to get into real estate once I get my bread up. And then I see horror stories like this, and it makes me go, is it really worth it? Because clearly these people just absolutely disrespected the house to the max. I mean, I didn't even think living you could do this. Like how could you possibly stay in a place and let it get that absolutely disgustingly trashed and not hate where you live? I mean, I get it. Maybe your landlord was, not the greatest guy, but at the end of the day, you were living here. This makes no sense. And as far as your only options, I mean, unfortunately, if they don't have any money, you're probably right, which is the sad reality is, what are you going to do? You really can't do anything. This chick has her live-in boyfriend of a year pay all of the rent and bills she never told him that she owns the property. So, his direct deposits for rent go directly into her bank account. And she posts TikToks bragging about it. He pays the rent and all major bills, but little does he know I'm the owner. Yeah, little do you know, everybody that sees this is going to go straight to his Instagram or TikTok and let him know. And then guess what? You're out a boyfriend and you have to start paying for your own stuff again. It's like, you probably don't even need the money. If you own these places, realistically, you probably are doing pretty well for yourself in other avenues. And the fact that you're just taking advantage of your boyfriend, somebody you're supposed to care about, because this has been going on for a year. You guys have probably grown pretty close. And you think, oh yeah, you know what? Him paying me $1,200 a month is worth more than love? What? No, clearly it's not. The way they treat these parcels. This lady is just yucking just tons and tons of packages into the truck with no regard for anything. And this dude is just casually sitting there like, yeah, this is normal. And unfortunately, having worked at multiple places like this, I can tell you it is indeed extremely normal. In fact, this isn't even close to the worst I've seen packages treated. I've seen people loading up trucks and something gets stuck and they just absolutely just start kicking it, pushing it, just doing anything to try to get it to fit. All the meanwhile, you can hear stuff breaking inside the box. The box is all mangled, or they would just stack something that's like 100 pounds on top of a tiny little 2-pound box and it gets crushed. It's a mess. And then that's just in the factory. And then you got these people that load the trucks that just don't care. So they just throw everything in there, make a mess of it. And then, well, you got the person that actually drops it at your house. And sometimes it makes it through the whole process like a miracle without anything going wrong. And then the last person just chucks it over your porch and breaks that glass inside. It's like the fact that we even get stuff in one piece is kind of a miracle. I mean, I've seen pretty much all steps of this process, and I'm genuinely shocked that I don't receive more busted stuff. I waited an hour for this. If you waited an hour, you're about to eat that whole entire pizza. Sure, this kind of sucks a little bit. But to be fair, you could just unfold it. Looks like most of the cheese is still on there. And to be honest, you're probably going to peel it off that cardboard box. And you know what? Just try to enjoy yourself. This sucks. The delivery driver probably took too hard of a turn or slammed on the brakes. And now you're left with this. But who knows? Maybe one day they'll mess up and you'll get an extra pizza or an order of breadsticks, and it all will kind of even itself out. My favorite! Yay! More TikTok trends. This one has people mocking the autistic. And they go, oh, look at me, this is so funny, ha ha. Bro, what are you accomplishing here? Other than ensuring you will never have a future, that's about it. Seriously, what are you accomplishing here? Please explain to me what goes through your head when you see this and you go, oh, that's a challenge I want to participate in. Because to me, any sane person would go, oh, wow, this is a terrible thing to do, number one. Number two, it's a terrible thing to do for my future. And number three, it's just a terrible thing. I don't know what you could see in this, because clearly you don't even get lots of likes. I mean, this chick here has 93 likes for just absolutely just demolishing herself. All her chances of actually having a good life or being a good person for 93 likes. Like, I don't know about you guys, but I'm not selling out for 93 likes. I mean, I'd probably not do this challenge for any amount of likes. But 93? Definitely not. Alright, Mutterchodes, that's it for the hot posts from r/AwfulEverything. If you enjoyed the video, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications. And of course, share this video with your friends. And if you want to help support the channel for free, anytime you have any shopping to do on Amazon, just click the link in the description down below. Won't cost you anything extra, and it'll help support the channel. So I'd really appreciate it. Till next time, peace.